What's going on YouTube? It's your boy ThatSingerReactions coming to y'all. Special Patreon request from Troy Watson. Shout out to you. This is your request of TENmotorsport. There's nothing like this in Mount Panorama. This is Bathurst. What? What is this? I don't know what none of this mean. Oh, Bathurst home to the most adored mountain of them all. Oh. So this is about a mountain. The Mount Panorama circuit as presented by Mark Larkham and TENmotorsport for the Bathurst 1000. Okay. I don't know what I'm about to walk into, but we're going to find out. Don't forget my Patreon is in the description where you get exclusive access, early content, special requests. PayPal, CashApp is open for new requests. You can also give me a nudge. Second YouTube channel called Hear Me Out. Feel free to check it out. Click on my home page. You'll see it there. I also have a Discord and a Twitch in the description. Make sure y'all follow both of those to get updates about when I go live, because I go live a lot on Twitch now. So here we go. What the hell is this? Like, this ain't even a... This is not even a song name. There's nothing like it. Is that maybe... That's satisfying.
You know what? You never forget it. You never forget it because there's nothing like it. This is Mount Panorama. This is Bathurst.
As soon as you head out on this mountain,
Bathurst.
It is total commitment for every single millimeter.
Oh. Is this like Australia's?
If you can't make the judgment call 120 metres into 1,000 kilometres to just be a little bit sensible, don't start the race.
The Super Cheap Auto Bathurst 1000 erupts.
The charge.
Funny thing is, I've never been a race car kind of person, not even in the United States. Like the Daytona 500,000, whatever it's called. I can't name one person, not even the greatest NASCAR racer. I can't even name them because I don't watch NASCAR racing. Love the games though.
Okay, it's a great corner, second gear. The engine's right in its sweet spot. But remember, whilst you've got to carry mid-corner speed and use that exit curb, you want to get to 100% throttle early, so don't get too greedy. Don't get caught up in the moment. The moment is 6 hours later.
Side by side up mountain straight.
If I can offer you one free bit of advice, every single time you exit the pit lane, you grab your belts and you tighten them. And every other lap you think of it, you tighten them again. And after a pit stop, whether they've changed the brake pads or not, tattoo it under your eyelids. Pump the brake pedal, because if they put the pads in and you forget,
Fuel on the road.
you're a goner.
This is such a dangerous
Speed,
sport.
right?
It seems
It's
like.
one of the toughest on the circuit. If you don't get this one right, psychologically, you're gone for the rest of the lap. It's about 260
That is
away
so
from you,
dangerous.
and you've got to knock off 130 k's an hour. But you've got to do that on the bumps on the way in.
But they got like
If you
tires
tip,
and stuff.
When you're challenging for Griffin's Bend, either make the commitment or get the hell out of it. We're approaching the cutting. If I can't tell you anything simpler than this, there is one racing line up there. Make sure you're on the tram track.
Did the tires just
No
fly?
room to put your front right tyre even a foot outside of where it needs to be.
Oh, the track is jammed.
Oh my God.
Idiot, I'm sorry.
There's no way you're not getting hurt doing this.
When we come up to Reed Park, you need to hug the wall. Put the car right over there, hard on the wall, but be careful. Don't overuse the curb on the inside. It'll feed you into the wall.
Drama here.
This is a great part of the circuit where we go from going up the hill and we transform to going down the hills. And no more beautiful sight.
So he basically talking about how do you control like your car going on this particular road or whatever you call it.
Then your revs in front of you, bang, bang, bang,
track.
Bang, bang. So we're out of Reed Park and now we're going to head down to that damn grate, right? It's a horrible, dirty drain up against a wall on the right-hand side of the circuit. Now, the problem here is you've got to commit really, really early. And you don't know, because nowhere in Australia does your front tyre on your car get more downward load than at the grate. You don't know way back then if your power steering is going to suffer it or it's going to give up and feed you into the fence.
Ooh.
So we've got through the grate. We're now heading through Sulman to McPhillamy Park. This is Mount Panorama. This is where you need to be thinking corners ahead of where you are. You can't see the roadway up ahead, but you're going to average from the cutting all the way to Skyline around 200 kilometres an hour. This ain't kids' play.
Oh, big moment.
Why did he go backwards like that?
So you've got through the top of the mountain, you've done the tough driver stuff. Now, throw that bit away, you're going to be a ballerina.
That's the view from Skyline.
That looks hard.
Time.
You're going to need to dance all the way down through the S's.
The descent starts.
Oh my God, that's been difficult in video games where you got to kind of cut early. Not like you can't just turn when you see a turn. You got to kind of be like right here on this yellow part and then follow it up with the other part. Like, yeah, like.
Dipper. And when you get to the dipper,
you got to be very close.
Really cool
like that, yeah.
You can't get the throttle on, can you, with two wheels in the air? Get the thing back on the deck. And the moment your rear tyre hits the ground is the same moment your right foot hits the firewall. Now weave through the concrete walls, but don't get too clever and trying to get an inch away from them. There's nothing to be gained by doing that.
He literally could die.
Forest elbow. This is the second time.
He almost flipped over the track.
And the only other time in the lap that you're not going to feel your front tyres. You're going to come over the little crest there, downhill, and 1.5 tons she won't want to pull up. Oh, look at this! So this is where you need to be really measured.
If I'm in last place, I'm blocking everybody.
Here is going to be understeer. The car does not want to turn there.
They're tagging.
For goodness sake, be aware of what's going on around you. If there's one gap you can leave open for your competitors, it's right there. Think about this. You need to either position yourself out right, commit yourself to Conrod Straight and your top speed, or you're going to need to defend, because that is one of the great spots for attack. And if you're going to defend, there is nothing surer you are going to compromise your straight line speed. So if you're going to defend, you defend. You block him, you pull him up, so you get your foot to the gas first.
This is wild. This is as far
This
as it
is a
gets.
crazy sport.
Now, I don't care what cars you've driven in your career or where you've driven them. There is nowhere else that you're going to go where 1.5 tons of race car at 300 kilometres an hour actually feels like 1.5 tons of race car at 300 kilometres an hour. And you're approaching what is the fastest corner in Australian motorsport, the chase.
That looks
You want to talk
bad.
about the roadway? That's it. You want to talk about commitment? This is it. You come down here and you'll see there's a metre of tarmac.
Yeah, let your foot off the
that's
brake or
been laid down
something.
On the left-hand side of that for you to use every single millimetre of it.
He drifted too hard.
You do not go out there and use that.
That is an almighty crash.
You're going to compromise your lap time.
How is
and
he
compromise
okay?
the result. So you need to use that every lap. And why do you need to do that? You need to get the car around there. At 300 kilometres an hour, do not lift your right foot off the throttle until the car is squared up, and when it is, and only then, you put your foot on the brake and you push it so damn hard that you want to bend the brake pedal.
He goes, he's into the side of him. They run into each other. He's blocked out brake. He's going to redress. He's going to redress.
Woo!
Oh, no, they're all gone. This is huge in Australian motorsport.
Last corner. So you've got 6 kilometres of the 6.213 kilometre circuit done. Do not get it wrong here.
This kid is going to win this thing today.
I love how they playing Dangerous Minds in the back. Kicking us alive.
So that defines this mountain. That defines this race. Do you want to win it? Everyone wants to win it. But if you can't first beat the mountain, you will never win this race.
So that's like the worst track that you could probably be on. So this is about the worst like track, pretty much. That was interesting. I mean, I kind of already knew about like the dangers of tracks, but I'm assuming that that's just probably like the worst track in Australia, I'm assuming. But that was interesting. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, follow me on my social media platforms. Everything is in the description to the next video. Peace.